Hello, and welcome back to Uolykee Gaming, welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mod Monday. Today we have Polish map, Polish locomotives and technical services. Now, once again, sorry about the voice. Uolykee just fought a flu, but my voice is still a little bit different, so sorry about that, but show must go on. We have Józek and Sabro PKP SM42 Fablok 6D and 6DA. Yada yada yada. PKP class for Polish shunter diesel locomotive for shunting and light freight traffic, built in Fablok in Chrzanów, sorry about that, butchering Polish language, was the first Polish designed heavier diesel electric locomotive and was the most numerous one in its country of origin. The locomotives produced from 1972 onwards, Type 6DA, had simplified chassis and lighter 1LN bogies. That would be the wheels or wheel sets. So we have two of them. One of them is 6D, the other one is 6DA. They're produced from 1964 to 72 and 72 to 1992. Weight of the heavier one of the D is the 74 tons, 800 horsepower, and in 90 kilometers per hour. The other one has a lighter weight, the newer one, so 6DA that is produced in 1972-1992 is 71 tons, that's 3 tons lighter, same engine power and same maximum speed, but lighter locomotive. That means it should be pulling a little bit more. Now they're obviously similar design. We're gonna check them here. We're gonna check the prices. All skins are based on the real world examples of SM42 used by Poland. And these are the locomotives. First three are, let's see, if I click on them, it's gonna be 6D. Unfortunately, I cannot click on the other ones. I'm gonna show you in the depot, but they are more or less the same and skins are quite similar. So if we go to the storage, we're gonna check the original ones. Let's go with the diesel locomotives. Diesel locomotives we have here, vanilla 171,000, 90 kilometers per hour. So we have here a 48,000. Let's see how much these are. 6D, 6A, 43 and 41,000 rubles. The price seems to be fair and similar to similar vehicles. You can see here CM E2 would be something that is close to that. So definitely not a cheaty mode. Link in the description of the video. Technical services by Crawfish and MS Good Cat. The set includes buildings with sizes 10 meters times 4 times 8 times 8 times 8 10 meters times 12, 12, 16, 16, 16. So there are different sizes you can support on the link, leave your experiences, yada yada yada. All this good stuff. Okay, so let's talk about this. So this is technical services. I think they are a little bit graphically kind of repetitive. You can see the similarities in the walls on the outside. They look a little bit too clean, even though the brickwork looks like it's used bricks, but they look overall a little bit clean. Maybe some spare parts on the floor and a little bit of details would definitely help. Another thing, something that was discussed previously, a couple of years ago even, that any of these buildings should have offices with them, because it wasn't just a parking lot for vehicles that work in technical services. There was logistics behind that also, like fuel tanks and stuff like that potentially could be something that can be added. But let's say about this is definitely nice thing, gives you a lot of options with a lot of different vehicle sizes, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. Up to 16 vehicles, as you can see here. What about the price tag here, you say? So we're gonna go to the technical services. That would be under vehicles and technical services. All of these TS, those are the technical services. They cost 6, 18,000, 24,000. This definitely is not a cheaty mode, I would say. Let's see, 8, 25,000. They are a little bit more cheaper, but they are technically smaller in size. But is that the point? Anyway, I don't think they are too cheaty mode, but I prefer something with a little bit logistics building and a little bit more details. Anyway, link in the description of the video. Pythagoras 991 and Microbusses pack by Pythagoras 991. That's actual name, by Pythagoras 991. Right, so this is country of origin is Canada for... No, we have Austrian as well. So there's 4 vehicles. I chose different skins for them as well. As you can see, we have the weird ones with the small cabins and the weird one with a different cabin. We have the one with the long noses, and we have a couple of really long microbusses. So they are the Orion 2 short version, Orion 2 long version, Steyr City Bus and Steyr City Bus anyway, the more details are gonna be in the link in the description of the video, but we can check out the weird ones. Is this Steyr? That's Steyr. This is Austrian ones, and obviously this is also Austrian ones, and these are Canadian ones. Wow, one of them has bigger windshield. Really interesting, but we definitely have a lack of vehicles in this smaller capacity that these guys... Why is this 35 and this one 20? This is obviously luxurious version, and the smaller ones have capacity of 8 people, even though they could have a little bit higher, but fine, I'm okay with this. Wow, this one has 30 people capacity. Is the other one as well 30 people? No, it's 15, it's half of it. Anyway, really beautiful vehicles. What about the price tag? I hear you say both of them can be purchased by using dollars. We're gonna go into boss section just to have the better price tag. $30,000 compared to Mars. Mars is quite a good company. That would be Mercedes in real life. They're similar in price, so I would say that they're not really cheaty mode at all. Anyway, for more details, link in the description of the video. Transformator by Uolykee as the distribution transformer station substation transformer point with 1 cable input. This standard design of brick substation was widely used for mass residential development in Leningrad in 1960s. In the 60s, the complete pack, unfortunately. So this is, we only get one here in the link. You have the whole pack. Unfortunately, we don't have the whole pack. This would easily be my best and favorite mod, but unfortunately I don't have access to the rest of the buildings. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looks like it's 8. Looks like 8 substations. That would be... I wanted to say that this is gonna be the best substation pack since ever, but unfortunately it's not accessible for everybody unless you're a member of the Boosty community. You only get this one, so yeah, definitely not the best mod this Mod Monday, but I think it's really cool. Again, my problem with these transformer stations is that they all show and calculate their connected buildings, the estimated maximum consumption and total wattage of all connected buildings. They are showing 2.5 megawatts, and they're calculating this percentage towards 2.5 megawatts. You cannot, period, connect... No, you cannot connect 2.5 megawatts to these substations ever, period, because the biggest cables that we have in the game for medium voltage that can be connected to this is 2.35. So this percentage number and consumption, yada, it's all bullshit. It's just a fake number that it never shows the correct number, and let alone if you connect the smaller cables to that, it skews the numbers even further. So yeah, this consumption is useless. I hope that modders focus, if at all possible, on this number, that the maximum wattage connected can be either 2.35 for overhead cables or the 1.45 for the underground cables, and underground cables is most of the cables that we use in the game for most of the people, I believe. Anyway, what about the price tag? I hear you say this is fairly priced, twice the price of vanilla one, and definitely not a cheaty mod. Link in the description of the video. Easily the best mod this Mod Monday, hwb-system panel building collection by Wild Bunny. Welcome to the hwb-system, a revolutionary reinterpretation of the classic panel building, now crafted for the environmentally friendly wood. Our innovative construction combines the proven efficiency of the and cost efficiency of the panel buildings with the sustainable benefits of wood. Experience the natural ambience, warmth, yada, all this good stuff. Building in game don't require panels. That was a lie, but we'll need wood. Parts of the building are made from brick. Types with okay, this is gonna be interesting. We're gonna double check this. Types with more than 5 floors are equipped with elevators that will require mechanical and electrical equipment. Quality set to 80%. Absolutely big thumbs up. I love this. I love this. Absolutely my favorite mod and probably my favorite buildings going forward. So we're gonna just pause this for a second. I'm gonna show you the details on these. Like I was wondering what the percentage of the wood of this is, because everything looks like it's made of wood. Of course the frames I can see and the skeleton of the building, they look like they're made of concrete. We're gonna check these percentages out as well. And then buildings, these have 90 people, 90, this is 64 but has way smaller. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Wild Bunny. This is absolutely amazing. My favorite building set. You're gonna see a lot of these in the future, and it's also made of wood. A lot of countries recently are experimenting with these. I think in Sweden or Finland you have the whole neighborhoods now made of the high-rises, 4 or 5 floor high buildings made solely out of wood, or majority of wood. Anyway, let's go and check out the buildings. I'm gonna just quickly go into the mod. We paused the game, so we're gonna see what they're made of. So this is the building. It requires 35 tons of boards. Absolutely beautiful that it requires electrical components, because it should, because of the elevator steel. You have only 4.3 tons of concrete. That's unfortunate, because I think construction stage probably should need, even though if these are not panels, they could be concrete that is poured on site. So yeah. Beautiful. I think it's absolutely beautiful building. Maybe Wild Bunny wanted to say that this is brick construction, these molds on the side, which I wouldn't be surprised. 17 tons of bricks for this. I have nothing else to say. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Let's check the prices. We already know what the vanilla ones are. 4,000, 3,000, 12,000 for the 90 people one. 64, this is 8,000. There's nothing cheaty about these buildings. I thought they're gonna be even cheaper than this. Absolutely beautiful model, absolutely beautiful buildings. My new favorite. Ooh, maybe even mod altogether. Thank you, Wild Bunny. Link in the description of the video. Tess Mio and the 15th Department KGB, the 15th main directorate of the KGB of the USSR, is a structural unit of the USSR State Security Committee responsible for maintenance and protection of the highly secure emergency control points (ZPU) of the highest authorities and management for special period. Anyway, a lot of details here. The main task of the department is okay. You know what? We'll find out what it does on our own. So it looks like it's government loyalty. That means that it's the Secret Service, which KGB was. It kind of reminds me of the technical university. We're gonna compare it to this. Anyway, it does have, the game is a state security service, 128 workers with higher education, 8 official cars in the underground parking lot. Oh cool. I thought it was entrance, my bad. Okay, this looks cool. This doesn't remind me of the technical university anymore, but we're still gonna be comparing it. Yeah, you see my point? Kind of similar, the shape of the building, but definitely not the same. Okay, so beautiful building, beautiful details. I like the brickwork. I don't know who laid these bricks on the rooftop, but they look absolutely horrible, structurally horrible and unsafe, but you know, I won't judge that. Who knows, maybe it's just a facade, fake facade, but you don't lay bricks like this. Right, so the price tag on this bad boy is the 203,000 rubles. There's nothing so expensive in the game, so definitely not a cheaty mode. It does employ 4 times more people, but that's a good worker sync for the later game, so nothing bad about it. No cheaty at all. Link in the description of the video. Ilya Sergeyevich and the Rezervuar ×3. This is Hranilice okay, so liquid storage, Gruzov, I'm sorry, 2,000 tons ×3. So looks like there's this would be a 6,000 ton capacity. It does have 3 different compartments. That would be 1, 2 and 3, or whatever they're arranged. We saw this kind of mods before, but this is enormous capacity, I have to say. Beauty, like, I'm not sure about the legitimacy of this capacity. We're gonna check that later, but I just wanted to stress out that this is absolutely beautiful model. I love the weathering on the tanks. I like the weathering on the floor. It's still functional. As you can see, the paint is not too fresh, but it's obviously it's still in use. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just worried about these. It has 3 parking spaces, so if one is parked in the back, can he actually exit through this one, or how does it work? I'm gonna have to test this myself, but other than this is really beautiful. Okay, let's check the capacity now. So if we go to the liquids, and this is 2000 ton, 123,000 rubles. It's way more expensive than vanilla, but this is what I'm saying. The size wise, it doesn't seem like this one should have such a capacity. Technically, each one of these tanks is supposed to hold 1,000 liters, or 1,000 tons, sorry, 1,000 tons of liquid. It doesn't seem like it does, because the big one here, the lower one, is 1,500. So technically this one is supposed to be only 50% larger, when in reality it's like 10 times larger or 5 times larger. So yeah, just the volume wise, I wish it was a little bit more adjusted. The smaller volume is not a problem. So if this was created in like hundreds or 500 ton capacity, it would be still not a cheaty mod. Now this is not a cheaty mod, but just visually looks like it holds should hold less than it actually does. Link in description of video. I'm gonna say this only once. Szczewłoszyce, uninhabited version. This is map by Experiment. Sorry for butchering name. You have description in Polish and Polish and Polish. It's all in Polish. Okay, so we're gonna do the Uolykee description. I chose this map because it has a beautiful. It looks like it took a lot of effort to build. Now there's a lot of downsides to this map. One of them is being that it's extremely flat. So expect a lot of flat things. Other thing, even though this is technically Polish, these are kind of dry canals. Look how much effort went into this. It's really, I think it can be better. It can be better that have a little bit more mountains, hills, that is not so flat, but I'm not gonna judge it. Also, one other thing is that the Poland usually doesn't have this kind of fields, and also fields should have access to it. I mean, some of the fields should, some fields should be close to the road, and then maybe 1, maybe 2 fields behind that you would be able to access through other fields, but here you barely have any roads anywhere close to the fields and forests. But hey, you know, it could be some village roads and stuff, but some of them looks like it's just a huge maze of the fields, but they are mesmerizing and beautiful. Also, I don't know if they're fitting for Poland. Poland, for me at least, is similar to in the Balkans. We have houses and then long fields, like up to 2 kilometers long in one direction. Of course, in this game it wouldn't be 2 kilometers, but a little bit shorter than this. Anyway, that was enough. As you can see here, there are some hills. We're gonna investigate that, but let's go to the map section. And let's check out the resources. Map is absolutely huge. You can see that it's bigger than it actually is. It does have infrastructure for your towns to be built. This is still not populated map because its name is unpopulated. That means that populated version might be coming. And then let's see the coal. This looks quite random. Some of them, like here, you have roads going to there, so it might not be as random as we would think, but in iron as well, doesn't look like it's the randomly it's painted on there. You can see the different quality of iron, but I see a couple of 100% spots, so it's not gonna be that challenging. And then we have oil in certain areas. It's not too widespread, but it's around. Same with uranium and the bauxite. So I really like it. It's a little bit too flat, but other than that, I think it's really beautiful map. Endless fields, like Polish Siberia or something like that. It's just absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, especially the waterways. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, you have the description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.